Hi, this is Connor Burke, and I'm responding to Week 2, Discussion 1, and I will be referencing Chapter 6 in our book, Authentic Human Sexuality. So to start, since God created us as sexual beings, as demonstrated by Adam and Eve, sexuality is a huge part of who we are as humans. God created sexuality for intimacy and emotional connectivity, for the feelings of belonging and relational purpose. Earlier in the chapter, the book talks about the idea of it being okay for men to express sexual desires through prostitution, but marry a virgin who is pure. This sets the stage for men and women to feel differently about sexual expression and oppressed women to act on desires. Shame and guilt are often intermixed, especially when it comes to sexuality. Guilt is explained as well as when someone does something wrong where shame is being flawed on a deeper level. These feelings play heavily into sexuality, along with judgment, sexuality, and body image, and when overloaded with religious beliefs, there is feelings left of being unacceptable and unredeemable. With females, there is a link with food and body issues, as therapist Chrissy Brady Rogers suggested in Chapter 6, where there are not healthy models. This is due to the lack of educational modeling. The female body is seen with beauty and visual standards and sexual female parts. Our society has created a sexual value system in line with our personal beliefs, which feeds on self-esteem. Girls at an early age are taught to dress nicely, speak eloquently when spoken to, and act with feminine grace. This carries into adulthood when women are in the workplace and disregarded or devalued. Males, on the other hand, are built up to be in a power position, strong, taught not to show feelings or emotions, and the ones carrying the relationship that females sought after. Boys are taught to like sports, hardcore things, and typical manly things. When some boys are into dance, let's say, they are shamed into thinking that it is wrong because it is determined as more of a feminine activity. Another example is if there is a male that is extremely strong with academics, he may be shamed for not being more athletic, like he's supposed to be. Parents can educate their children of any gender, male or female, that being who you are is acceptable and your strength should be celebrated. The fact this could mean a female having unique ability in a male-dominated sport, that is okay because she should be considered athletic. Whereas a male could be extremely antisocial and an individual that is different, and that is okay and should be celebrated. The Apostle Paul even says, quote, knowledge puffs up while love builds up, end quote. Parents can embrace this concept and watch their children grow into confident, God-loving humans and also celebrate and encourage those around them to do the same as well. The Holy Spirit wants us to build others up. Parents can do this by having the ability to influence their children and empowering their behaviors to living within their sexual value system, respecting personal boundaries, honoring sexual differences, and supporting areas of relational growth and challenge, as Chapter 6 says. In summary, parents can support and show commitment, grace, empowerment, and intimacy, and not falling into emotions such as shaming, control, and intentional distancing. We all have potential. Let's be authentic in all areas, including our sexuality, in the way God intended. Thank you for listening. I look forward to seeing everyone else's thoughts on this discussion.